Talk to us first about the Aussie dollar. We just can't get past it at 80.2.
Well, it's looking very, very expensive at these levels for any number of different reasons, but my own personal benchmark is when I go down to Australia on business, my per diem will no longer cover breakfast, lunch and a decent dinner, which I think is about as decent a piece of economic analysis as anyone needs to know that the exchange rate is too strong.
Well, the Reserve Bank of Australia certainly isn't going to be very happy with it. I mean, do you expect to see the RBA essentially trying to talk it down in its commentary this afternoon?
Well, I think it would be helpful if, to use some Australian vernacular, they don't play silly buggers and suddenly throw a 3.5% neutral rate into the discussion, which is, of course, what completely spiked it recently. And suddenly we're all blindsided. Out of nowhere, there's suddenly a discussion about a 3.5% neutral rate. You know, boom. If they don't shock us with anything really stupid like that again this time, it's possible we might see it consolidate around these levels and gradually start to edge back a little bit. But this is the RBA we're talking about. They talk sense one minute and rubbish the next, so it's very hard to know exactly what they're going to do.
Wow, silly buggers?
Silly buggers.
Is that a technical term?
It is. It's a very important
It
one.
is in Australia.
Michael, I got to ask you, I mean, what seems to be happening to the Australian dollar, give us your take. It seems like, you know, this is a G10 thing, right? Dollar, euro, even the CAD, and now the market seems to be willing the Australian dollar higher, next or latest in line, rather. Should the RBA not validate the market's hawkishness? If the Aussie dollar comes off, how sharp is it going to be, do you think?
Oh, a lot. I do think there's a lot of downside here and not a lot of upside. As I said, it is looking expensive on any number of technical measures above and beyond my breakfast. You know, Fed funds is at 125 and the OCR is at 150. The Fed are still looking to hike rates. The RBA are not. That's absolutely abundantly clear. The Fed's going to be tightening or removing QE fairly soon. There's nothing similar happening in terms of the RBA. China, even though it looks strong at the moment, we all know that it's a bit of a house of cards in some respect. There's any number of reasons to think that the Aussie can fall a long way from here. We could be back with a 7 handle, obviously very quickly, because we're only just over 80, but we could be back in the low 70s far quicker than people think.